Right then, just doing the wiring for the Xin-mo controller and the LEDs. So what I do is I have a 12-volt plug that I've just cut the ends off and then crimped some spade connectors on there. So perfect for testing. I mean, I always test each LED button before I mount the buttons, and then once I've done the wiring I do another test to check, make sure there's no loose wiring, no LEDs flickering when the wires are moved. Sometimes these simple bulbs can go, some can be intermittent. I mean, they're simple to replace, it costs pennies to replace also. Sometimes on the inside of the bulb you have the two pins coming off. You have one side which is usually the resistor, I think, on there, and then that sometimes just breaks away. I think they're from China, so you know, they haven't really soldered them properly, so I just go in, resolder them. If that doesn't work, then I just chuck the bulb away and replace it. So then I'm gonna do a template of the new wiring, what buttons correspond to what button press. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it will be the N2, 11 and 12, and from the top to bottom 11, 12, and then 7 and 8 it'll be the add coin and start button. The pinball buttons left and right, it'll be button 13 and 14. That 11, 12, 13, I think it's 13 and 14. I've got to go and do a test anyways and check, but I'm positive it's 13 and 14 on the Player 1 controls. These Xin-mo controllers, if you're not used to them, can be a bit daunting of wiring them. I believe your Player 1 button 1 starts from the top on this side, but Player 2 button 1 starts on the next pin down. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so on. And then you've got your up, down, left, right on the ends here. I'll make my own cables. I can buy these cables. I've found them with the clips, and then they go into these pin jumpers. I forgot what they're called. GPIO pin outs or jumpers or whatever they're called. So I can buy the cables, but I make my own. I just buy bulks and bulks of these ribbons and then just make my own cable. But on the Xin-mo sticks you have the up, down, right, left, then you have your ground. So I always make sure right and left gets jumped across each other, so them go where it's usually up, down, right, left, up, down, left, right, sorry, on that side, but it's up, down, right, left, so you just swap them two pins around, and when it comes to completing the wiring, it's all spot on. Yeah, I crimp all my connectors for the ends. I do buy these ribbons cables in shielded, and then when it comes to customizing the wiring to make space between and stuff, add some new wire, crimp the wires, shield them, and then on the ends here I'll heat shrink the ends of these to connect inside here. These are all joined together with the board, and then I'll heat shrink them. I'm looking maybe for a quick release connector of some sort just to make it easier, but when the board goes on, it can come out and come over and sit nicely on the front of the machine. Stand-ups can be a bit awkward because you've got the height drop, so you need a bench or something to sit it on while it pulls forward. I'll get someone to help you. So then, this unit, I've got this T-moulding's a little thin on the inside, so I'll glue on the inside of there and push that down and glue that down, so the T-moulding isn't popping up there. So this unit's nearly done. I've just got the marquee and everything, the screen to do today. I'm hoping to get it all finished today, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll maybe get it all done, but I'll just crack on and see how far I get them. Most of the back panels done, I just need the fan on. The CPU for this one's coming today, which will be a Ryzen 3, not the EM4 standard EM4 CPU, the Athlon I believe. So it'll be the Ryzen 3 CPU for this machine. So once that comes, I'll mount that in. So I've got a bit of heat shrink in some wires. All this is wired up. Make sure them wires don't touch because I don't want it shorting out. But all them are lit up. All them should work. But I'll test them once it's together. So yeah, that's how I do the wiring anyways. So like, share and subscribe to the videos. I will be coming out with some really cool content soon. I've still got the bubble one to start, and I've got 2 stand-up units to try and start this week, and then try and get the White Street Fighter one done by the end of the week, and then that should be me for the current orders all caught up. So yeah, we do have some special offers on the website. We have the Street Fighter 2 Retro Wave arcade machines, and we are shipping to the US. It's around £300 shipping. You will pay import tax on that. I can say I send it for the item worth £500 or as a gift or something, and that may cut down your import charges. So it's entirely up to you. I do usually send them in shipping crates within that £300, because it does bring the cost down of the shipping, because it can be stacked. The crate can be stacked. If it's non-stackable, it does cost a few £100 more. We are sending all over the world. We're sending all across Europe. So if you wish for a quote, just contact us. There is pricing on the website. It may differ for your location depending where you are in Europe. So if you do make an order through the website, just contact us with your postcode and location, and then I'll get a true quote up. It may even be a little bit cheaper. Some places I know may be a little bit more, but we'll work it out. Anyways, like I say, we'll have these units for $16.85. The 8TB setups come with DDR4 RAM, 8GB DDR4 RAM, GTX 1060 graphics cards. We will start having the Ryzen 3 CPUs because the previous CPUs are starting to become discontinued. It'll have the full LED kit. It'll have the feet on the bottom with the LED underglow, the RGB LED back glow, the marquee, as well as the sound activated LED kit. It comes with a frontal amp with MP3 plug-in, etc. It's a 24-inch unit. Like I say, it's a 8TB setup, and it comes with the 2 official soundbar sticks with the 8-way gates, as well as the Xbox 360 controllers as well. 2 Xbox 360 controllers for them analog systems. They do start standard, the 24-inch 8TB Bartops from $16.85, but you don't get all them extras. You won't get all them extras. You'll have to pay for them. To play analog games like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, N64, you will need 2 Xbox 360 controllers. But it's best to order the controllers before you have the unit sent, or send us a couple of controllers and I can configure them. But I'll only mess on with 360 controllers. I'm not messing on with wireless. I've had Bluetooth problems with certain systems before with Bluetooth adapters. It's just a lot of work if the Bluetooth adapter doesn't work for certain systems or crashes certain systems. It's a headache for me. I like to get these units built, sent out, and all tested and sent out as quick as I can. I don't like to rush things, but I like to get it done as quick as I can, because testing can take up to a day, making sure the unit's all running okay. And if you give us extra work or extra parts to test and I find issues, then it's going to hold me up. So I'm looking at expanding this year. I'll talk about that more in another video, but like, share and subscribe. Please share as much as you can. If you like me stuff, just share it on Facebook, on Twitter, any social media platform you can think of. And I will be putting a testimonials page up, so for customers that's ordered, I will be having a testimonials page on there. You can fill out, I'll put in a fill out form or something where you can put up your own testimonial, tell people what you think of SHAR-KADE's products. So like, share and subscribe. I will see you later. I've got to crack on, so I'll see you later. Bye.